Hi guys, Monday's workout for you. We have got a 20-minute ladder with 3 exercises in there. Okay, so going to be doing an increasing ladder starting at 4 repetitions and going up in 4s from there. Okay, so first movement is your suitcase deadlift. Okay, and that'll be 4 reps each arm. Okay, so I'll demo them in a sec. We do 4 reps with the weight in one arm and then 4 reps with the weight in the other arm. Okay. Then you'll go on to 4 single arm overhead reverse lunges. For those, that is just 4 reps in total, okay, rather than 4 reps on one arm, 4 reps the other, okay? And then you've got burpees to finish, okay? So first round, 4 deadlifts one arm, 4 deadlifts with the weight in the other, 4 reverse lunges in total, and then 4 burpees, and then we'll go to 8, so 8 each arm on the deadlifts, 8 in total for the reverse lunges, 8 burpees. And keep that going, 12, 16s, etc., all the way up to potentially 32s up there somewhere. You could be getting towards. So you are going to be getting to some like pretty high reps on these movements. Okay, so pace it as if it's that 20-minute workout that you've got in front of you. Don't just think, low reps, can rattle these off as quick as I can and then suddenly hit a wall later on. Okay, so get into a nice rhythm, move really well. Going to go through these suitcase deadlifts and really want to emphasize like your movement on those. Great exercise done properly. The weight is not particularly heavy for a deadlift, but the position can be a bit awkward. We just want to make sure you're keeping like everything nicely aligned and getting the most benefit out of that exercise. Okay, so you can move quick on it, okay, but don't rush them. And we'll go through those, just about keeping like quality position as you work through those suitcase deadlifts. Okay, so that's our Monday WOD. As far as your warm-up goes, just working through, there's a few exercises in there so you can kind of screenshot that and work through, but I will demo those, some of those movements in there as well after I've gone through your WOD exercises. If you want to work through 10 lunges, toe touches, walk out to cobra. You can read it, can't you? And I will demo the movements there. Some of them you're maybe not familiar with. I'll demo in a second at the end of the video. Okay. So first movement in your WOD, we've got these suitcase deadlifts. So we're just kind of assuming you've got a dumbbell or a kettlebell, just a single weight. It's what we're looking for here. So same with any deadlift, okay, or Romanian deadlift. We're going to go with a narrow stance. My feet are going to be very close together. I want to keep this weight in line, like in line with the center of my body or around the middle of my foot, okay. We normally deadlift like with a barbell, the weight would come down in front of you, the weight is just going to be to the side of my body here, okay? But I still want to keep my shoulders and my hips aligned to try and avoid reaching to the side. I want to hinge forward and come down. So I can imagine I've got a weight in the other hand, okay? And just want to use like core muscles to stabilize everything, come down, drive up, so side on and here, and you can see that weight just stays right in line with the side of my body as opposed to coming down in front. Just going to put added pressure on your back. Okay? So main thing as you're working through these, if I was doing a set, coming down, driving up, coming down, driving up. You can go at a decent pace, but that bottom position, you should always have this good strong back. So I've got a flat back and I'm not rounding forward. I should avoid being pulled laterally to the side. So you can see how my shoulders are shifting across, okay? And then when we think about your range of movement on these, don't feel that you have to touch the floor, okay? You may do touch the floor if you're pretty flexible, especially if you've got a kettlebell. That's going to sort of hang a little bit lower than a dumbbell would, okay? And we might touch the floor. But what you want to be thinking is coming down to the point where we've got a good strong back, okay? There's a nice stretch through your hamstrings. That's kind of our end range. If I try to go any further and touch the floor, I'm either going to lean to the side or start to round my back, okay? So we're getting added range just for the sake of it really, but it's pulling you into back position, okay? So you're definitely going to come below the knee, but just depending sort of how flexible your hamstrings are, how comfortable you are in that position, might dictate your range a little bit, okay? So we really want you to have a good awareness of keeping that back in a nice strong position. Got neutral spine coming down, and driving up and not coming forward, touching the floor and rounding back. Okay, so just work hard for good position on those, get some warm-up reps in, make sure you're moving well, because there is a lot of reps of those, but yeah, just real good quality all the way through. Okay, so that's your suitcase deadlift. The other movements, much more familiar with, we've got our single arm overhead lunges. Okay, so just locking that weight out, stacking it over the shoulder, keeping everything nice and solid, and then just doing an alternating lunge with the legs. Okay, the first round will be 4 reps, so that's 4 reps in total. Next round will be 8, again that's 8 in total. So different to those suitcase deadlifts, which you'll be doing on both arms. And then your last movement is your burpees, so again, just nice solid reps, chest to deck, up, jump and touch. Okay, as far as your warm-up goes, so in there, you can flick back through the video just to see the warm-up, some of the movements you might go over. So you've got some lunges, toe touches, it's just starting to warm up, like through that deadlift movement, but you can like sort of let your back round out on these. We're just trying to get a good stretch out through everything down this posterior chain, so low back, glutes, hamstrings, coming down. So 10 toe touches, then we've got a walk out to cobra, then you've got 10 reverse lunges, 10 like straddle reaches, so that's the same as our toe touches, but just in a straddle stance, and coming down and up. Starting to, again, stretch out through the hamstrings and through the inside of the thigh, and then into 10 straddle rotations. So that's those ones, just start to get that lateral movement through the torso in there. Then we've got walk out into 5 press-ups, 10 glute bridges, and then 10 lying leg crossovers. So you've got your glute bridges, you can do 10 reps of those, just up, hold, and down. Those lying leg crossovers. Just going to go straight legs, arms out to the side, and just bring one leg over and across there. That's a really good for just opening up through your lower back and bring that back in. And over to the other side. Okay. So 10 reps through those, and then we're going to come up and go into your WOD movements. Just 5 reps of each, just to get you warmed up and prepped for your WOD. Okay, guys? Okay. Enjoy that one, 20 minutes, some nice movements to get stuck into there. Cheers, guys.